And hello, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you are, I'm coming to you with another Tuesday talk. I hope you are well and enjoying your Tuesday. You might be thinking this is not my usual habit. That's right. I am currently in Dubai and I'm here for a couple of weeks to set up my business and extend my business from just being an Australian one to beyond Australia. So I'm very excited about it. It allows me to serve and help customers that they're not just in one location. Though so far, a lot of my customers, actually close to 6% of them, they are not just in Australia, which was one of my success criteria for my business when I launched it in September last year. But now making things official and formal. And today I want to talk to you about two mistakes that senior managers, executives, or seasoned professionals make when they want to transition out and do consulting and some advisory work, either in conjunction with what they're currently doing or if they want to make that one their full-time business. So you know that I always talk about two topics. If you're a first timer here with me, welcome. And if you have been listening to the Tuesday talks before, welcome back and knowing my two topics, landing higher profile roles, going up, or transitioning out and creating higher impact roles, going beyond 9 to 5 of our organization, are two topics that I always talk about. Today is about transitioning out. And I do that because I believe there are a lot of good people in organizations that they are the heart and brain behind a lot of good stuff, but they never get invited to the decision-making roles or to the advisory roles for various reasons. So that's my why behind why a girl from technology and business transformation and agility is working in executive career coaching space. So with that, always knowing that these talks follow a structure, I'm always about a structure. So always presenting to you a concept, a model, a topic, or something to think about, presenting you with a case from either myself or one of my clients or students, and inviting you to take an action. What's the point of knowing something but not taking an action? So today's topic is a good investment of your time if you are thinking long-term, you want to either set up your own business or you want to transition out and you're wondering how you would do that transition. So two mistakes or two call-outs for you. Number one is this. If you are thinking about it, but you don't have a solid plan and a roadmap, that is something that I invite you to think about. And not having that roadmap means, basically what it means is not knowing what you want to solve for your customers and not having the exact offer. I particularly talk about consulting because it is common that someone with the caliber and experience that you have is really good at solving really big problems for large organizations or even size, but translating that to a consulting offering is quite challenging, and starting to think about that is something that will be helpful to make the transition really clear while you're currently in your existing roles and serving your organization and working in that. So the key thing that I invite you to think about is knowing who you're going to be working with, what problem you're going to solve for, and what sort of service you're going to offer. With service offering, there are three types of services. done for you, done with you, and do it yourself. And either of these ones will work, but knowing which one of these ones are the ones that you are going to offer to solve a problem for a customer is an important one. It's a decision you need to make, and then during this planning of your transition is a decision that you will be validating. I extensively talk about validating idea during the transition, but just for now, I'm limiting this conversation to know what sort of offer you're going to have for your customers. I'm going to give you an example of a senior chief data officer in one of large financial services that is thinking to come out of the business and do consulting. And the type of service that she's willing to offer or planning to offer is interim chief data officer for mid-sized companies. See, mid-sized companies cannot afford to have a chief data officer, but we do know that in the future, data is a major part of, not even in the future, now, data is a major part of our decision-making and part of, it's basically what is enable customer-centric design in product and services that we have. Of course, it's absolutely needed for sales. But what she's planning to do is to become interim chief data officer for mid-sized companies to come up with the strategy, looking at where is the best to use it, where's the best investment in helping those mid-sized companies to decide where they put their money in when it comes to data. It's a simple offer, but how would you go about it? So that is something that we're working right now, and we are tightening that offer and who we are offering it to, and basically then after that she will go with testing it during the transition out. The second mistake that a lot of senior managers or executives make when they are thinking about transitioning is that they don't know how much of this work is related to sales of your service. You might be the greatest person on the planet and you absolutely have all the knowledge, skill, know-how, and all of the things that needed to do something for your customer perfectly and successfully. If you can't get yourself in front of your customers, well, there's no chance for you to be able to help them. And key thing during transition is building a potential network, because you're already in your organization, you have access to a lot of connections, you have access to a lot of people basically. So that's the time that you need to build your network, and you can be intentional in terms of who you will be connecting to. And then later on, when you transition out or in conjunction with your work, you already have the network that need your services, and therefore you'll be able to offer your service and basically transition out. So, my second point, instead of leaving networking and sales activities to the end, bring that one forward during transitioning out. So here is the action if you choose to take it. Firstly, spend some time to find out what is your consulting service, who you will be working with, and what problem you solve for. You already have the solution, but just decide on the type of consulting service that you offer. Done with you, done for you, and perhaps do it yourself. And interestingly, have a look at your network and to see who is your potential customer for what you are thinking to offer. And by the way, you can do this one even if you're not planning to transition out. Just see if you have something that is monetizable, if that's a word. So here's my friend, my topic for today, transitioning out, 2 mistakes and 2 things that you can do to avoid those mistakes, and the action. Look at your product and service in the future. See who you have in your network that currently might be interested in that. Do a little bit of test. That's it. Have a lovely day and week ahead. I'll see you next Tuesday, same time, same place, and a different topic. Bye.